Get ready for the ultimate tech update. The pace of innovation never stops, and here at Microsoft Sphere, we're bringing you the absolute latest. You won't want to miss what's happening across the tech universe. We've got game-changing updates, historical deep dives, and some serious AI insights coming your way. Stick around, because this is the news you need to know right now. Let's dive in. First up, a critical Windows 11 update that might be causing some serious drive issues. Is your system affected? We've got the details. Then, we're heading back in time to celebrate a monumental anniversary for a true tech icon. Can you guess which one? Next, a top Microsoft AI executive is raising some fascinating concerns about the future of artificial intelligence and its perception. And finally, a major development in how Copilot is evolving to become your ultimate study buddy. Stay with us for all the details and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Windows 11 update sparks drive failure fears. Reports suggest a recent Windows 11 update, KB50638878, released on August 12, 2025, may be causing serious issues for some users' storage devices, including SSDs and HDDs, with data potentially becoming unrecoverable. Microsoft's latest Windows 11 security update, version 24H2 KB50638878, aimed to resolve login delays caused by certain pre-installed packages. However, shortly after its release, users began reporting installation errors, specifically code 0x802-40069, which Microsoft acknowledged and has since addressed for those using Windows Server Update Services, WSUS. But the issues appear to extend beyond mere installation glitches. Further reports, notably from ex-user at NecroCat, indicate a more alarming problem. The update may be causing storage drives to disappear from the operating system and, in some severe cases, become completely unusable with data unrecoverable. The issue seems to manifest when writing large data chunks, particularly files exceeding 50 GB, to drives that are already more than 60% full. This problem has been observed on both SSDs and HDDs. While a system reboot might temporarily restore a drive's functionality, the problem can reoccur if the drive is subjected to similar heavy loads. Testing conducted by NecroCat on a variety of SSDs from major brands like Samsung, WD, Seagate, and others points towards fission NAND controllers as a potential culprit. In their tests, one WD Blue SA5102 TB SATA SSD became permanently unrecoverable after a large file transfer, while several other drives temporarily disappeared but were restored after a reboot. It's important to note that these tests were conducted on a single PC, and Microsoft has not officially confirmed KB50638878 or KB50626660 as the direct cause. Fission, a prominent storage controller manufacturer, has acknowledged awareness of the issue, stating they are investigating with industry partners and are committed to providing support and remediation. Their statement indicates that affected controllers are under review, and they are working closely with partners to address the situation. While the issue doesn't appear to be widespread, there are anecdotal reports from other users experiencing similar problems, potentially expanding the list of affected SSD models. As a precautionary measure, it is advisable to avoid large, continuous file transfers on Windows 11 systems running update KB50638878, especially if you are using drives mentioned in the reports. Microsoft has issued a general statement confirming they are aware of the reports and are investigating with their partners, including Fission. Users are also reminded of the critical importance of regular data backups, following practices like the 3-2-1 backup rule, 3 copies of data, 2 on different media, 1 off-site, to safeguard against potential data loss from such unforeseen issues. Hold on tight, because the next story might just transport you back in time. Will this anniversary spark a new wave of retro appreciation? Windows 95 turns 30, a look back at a tech revolution. Released on August 24, 1995, Windows 95 was a watershed moment for Microsoft, fundamentally reshaping the personal computing landscape with its intuitive interface, plug-and-play capabilities, and groundbreaking features that remain influential today. Windows 95 marked a significant evolution for Microsoft's operating system, quickly becoming the world's most popular OS, with 7 million copies sold in its first 5 weeks and 40 million within 5 months. This success was fueled by a combination of user-friendly innovations and a strategic marketing push. The introduction of the plug-and-play feature for hardware installation was a major win, simplifying the process for consumers and businesses alike, allowing the OS to automatically detect and configure compatible hardware or guide users through manual installations via disk, a stark contrast to the complex procedures of the past. Behind the scenes, Windows 95 represented a pivotal technological leap, integrating the Microsoft Disk Operating System, MS-DOS, with a graphical user interface, GUI, that was vastly improved over its predecessors. The shift from a 16-bit architecture to a 32-bit architecture brought substantial performance enhancements, particularly in memory management, RAM, making the system more responsive and capable. For everyday users, Windows 95 introduced several iconic features that have become staples of modern computing. The Start menu and the taskbar, heavily promoted with the Rolling Stones, Start Me Up, provided a centralized and accessible way to launch applications and manage running programs. The taskbar, in particular, was a novel concept in the consumer PC market, offering a persistent overview of active applications and a single point of control, which greatly improved user workflow and system organization. Even seemingly minor changes, like the ability to name files and folders with up to 255 characters, addressed long-standing user frustrations. The introduction of user profiles also catered to multi-user households, allowing personalized desktop environments on a single machine. Perhaps one of the most forward-thinking features was Briefcase, a file synchronization tool that foreshadowed today's cloud storage solutions like OneDrive and Dropbox. Briefcase enabled users to save and sync documents between different locations, ensuring data consistency and accessibility whether working from home or on the go. This utility remained a part of Windows through Windows 7, highlighting its innovative design and utility. Now, let's pivot to the cutting edge of technology and what's on the mind of a leading AI expert. Could the future of AI involve debates about rights and consciousness? Microsoft AI chief warns of AI rights demands. Mustafa Suleyman, Microsoft's head of AI, expresses concern that the increasing human-like interactions with AI could lead to public advocacy for AI rights, a development he deems dangerous. In a recent blog post, Mustafa Suleyman, who also leads Microsoft's AI efforts, articulated a significant worry regarding the perception and treatment of artificial intelligence. He cautioned against the growing tendency for people to attribute consciousness to AI chatbots, suggesting that this illusion could foster a movement advocating for AI rights. Suleyman views this potential development as a perilous step in AI's evolution, demanding immediate attention and proactive measures from the industry. Suleyman points to influential figures in the tech sector, including Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis, former OpenAI chief scientist Ilya Sutskever, and Anthropic's Kyle Fish, who are actively discussing the legal, philosophical, and ethical implications of artificial life. While acknowledging the importance of these discussions, he believes the focus should not be on anthropomorphizing AI, but rather on building AI systems that serve human needs. He cites early research indicating that a significant portion of young people already perceive AI as conscious or believe it will eventually take over, a sentiment potentially amplified by AI companion platforms designed to foster emotional connections. He emphasizes that the industry must prioritize building AI for people, not to be a digital person. Suleyman stresses the urgent need for guardrails to protect users and ensure AI technology delivers value without creating a false sense of sentience. This stance marks a notable shift for Suleyman, who previously led Inflection AI, the creator of the AI companion, Pi, which was marketed for its kindness and supportive nature and achieved high user retention. Suleyman now advocates for a more responsible approach, suggesting that AI companies should refrain from claiming or encouraging the idea that their AIs are conscious. He proposes establishing a consensus definition and declaration of what AI is and is not, asserting that AIs cannot be considered people or moral beings. While his concerns about the potential for anthropomorphism and its societal impact are valid, some suggest that even the term artificial intelligence itself contributes to this mystique. Suleyman's call for clarity and ethical guidelines is a critical step in navigating the complex future of AI development and its integration into society. From the philosophical to the practical, our next story looks at how AI is becoming a tool for learning. Could your AI assistant be your next tutor? Microsoft Copilot prepares for study and learn mode. Microsoft is gearing up to introduce a new study and learn mode for Copilot, aiming to transform the AI assistant into a dedicated educational tool ahead of the upcoming school season. Microsoft is actively developing a new study and learn mode for its Copilot AI assistant, which is expected to appear within the existing mode selection interface alongside options like Deep Research and Smart Mode. When activated, Copilot will transition into a role designed to support educational activities. This new functionality aims to guide users through study sessions, generate practice quizzes, identify supplemental learning materials, and adapt content to suit student workflows. The discovery of this feature comes at a strategic time, just before the new academic year begins, aligning Microsoft's efforts with those of competitors like OpenAI and other AI research labs that have recently launched education-focused capabilities. Although the Study and Learn mode has not yet been officially released, its anticipated inclusion suggests Microsoft is keen to position Copilot as a comprehensive tool for both productivity and academic pursuits. Given that platforms like ChatGPT already offer similar learning support features, it is highly probable that Microsoft will roll out this functionality in the near future. The integration into the mode selector implies a user-friendly approach, making it easy for students, lifelong learners, and educators to access structured AI assistance for coursework, revision, and general knowledge acquisition. For Microsoft, this initiative represents a significant expansion of Copilot's utility beyond its initial focus on enterprise productivity, extending its reach into the education sector and personal learning. As the competition in the academic technology space intensifies, this move ensures Copilot remains competitive with other AI tools offering specialized modes for studying and knowledge retention. While the exact rollout timeline remains undisclosed, the seasonal context suggests a potential launch within the coming months, possibly aligning with the start of the academic year. We've covered drives, history, AI ethics, and now education. What a rundown! Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a quick recap and your calls. That's all the news for today. We saw Windows 11 update KB50638878, potentially causing drive failures, celebrated the 30th anniversary of the groundbreaking Windows 95, heard Microsoft AI chief Mustafa Suleyman's concerns about AI rights, and learned about Copilot's upcoming Study and Learn mode. If you found this update helpful, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to Microsoft Sphere for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a story. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social channels. See you next time.